Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today we're diving deep into the exciting world of British 2 shilling and 5 pence coins, small in size, but potentially huge in value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, you'll want to stick around as we reveal the top 6 most valuable coins, based on rare dates, unique mint marks, and high-demand conditions that make these tiny treasures worth big money in the collector's market today. Let's explore the hidden gems that could be sitting in your old coin jar right now. If you've ever stumbled across a 2 shilling coin from the United Kingdom dated 1965, don't be so quick to toss it back in the change jar. What appears to be just another piece of old currency could, under the right circumstances, be a hidden treasure worth a staggering sum. This seemingly common coin hides secrets that have taken numismatists and collectors years to uncover. Some versions of this 1965 bicentennial-style 2 shilling coin are so rare and desirable that they've fetched hundreds and even thousands in private auctions and online bidding wars. It's not just about the date, it's about the mysterious variations, minting quirks, and unique historical context that can make this humble coin the jackpot you've been sitting on without even realizing. The year 1965 marked a significant era in British numismatic history. Though the coin itself was not officially labeled as a bicentennial by the Royal Mint, some collectors use that term to describe coins minted during historical milestone years. What makes the 1965 2 shilling coin particularly intriguing is the fact that it was struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, featuring the iconic second portrait of Her Majesty by artist Mary Gillick. While millions were minted, only a fraction possessed the ultra-rare die errors, off-center strikes, and planchet anomalies that turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary fortune. These anomalies weren't publicly documented for decades, allowing them to quietly increase in rarity and value behind the scenes. Now, imagine holding a coin that looks like every other 1965 2 shilling piece, but has one tiny difference: a misalignment in the strike or an unusual engraving error. One such example, a coin with the DI Gratia lettering faintly doubled or skewed, sold for over £1,200 at a private numismatic show in London. Another coin with a mirror-like proof finish, believed to have been mistakenly struck on a special proof planchet, was auctioned online for nearly £3,000. These are not myths or urban legends. They are verified sales backed by receipts, auction houses, and experienced coin graders. What's more fascinating is the elusive silver content rumors surrounding a limited batch of the 1965 coins. Although officially the 2 shillings were struck in Cupernickel Post, 1947, whispers among collectors suggest that a small trial run of silver-struck coins may have been produced either by mistake or as unofficial test pieces. If one of these surfaces, you're not looking at hundreds, you're looking at a potentially 5-figure payday. Only a handful of these supposed silver variants are rumored to exist, and they are the holy grail for British coin collectors worldwide. Even if your 1965 2 shilling coin isn't struck in silver or doesn't have an error, there are still high-grade examples that can fetch impressive money. Coins in mint state, MS, 65 or higher, with no visible wear, strong luster, and sharp details, are extremely difficult to come by. Most people spent these coins during their time in circulation, meaning pristine examples are exceedingly rare. An uncirculated 1965 2 shilling coin, slabbed and graded by NGC or PCGS, can easily bring in £250 to £600 depending on market demand and buyer interest. Another reason this coin holds such allure is its symbolic representation of a pre-decimal Britain. The 1965 issue was among the final 2 shilling coins before the full decimalization of British currency in 1971. That makes it a nostalgic and historically significant piece for collectors interested in the transformation of the UK's monetary system. It represents the end of an era, and owning one is like holding a fragment of British history in your hand, a snapshot of a nation on the brink of change. Social media and YouTube have exploded with stories of lucky individuals who found these coins tucked away in old drawers or inherited from relatives. One collector shared a tale of finding a misstruck 1965 2 shilling coin in a tin box his grandfather had kept for decades. After authentication, he sold it for nearly £2,800. The beauty of the story? He thought it was worth just a couple of quid. This is the kind of twist of fate that makes this coin so exciting. It truly has the potential to change your fortune overnight. For those of you already reaching into your pockets to check your old coin stash, the key to unlocking your coin's value lies in careful inspection. Look for doubling in the lettering, off-center images, unusual metallic shine, and above all, preservation. And don't trust just anyone with evaluating it. Get it professionally appraised and graded. A coin that looks like junk to an amateur could be a gem to a professional. Slapping it with an official certification can triple or even quadruple its market value instantly. The market for rare British coins is heating up like never before. With inflation, rising gold and silver prices, and growing global interest in numismatics, coins like the 1965 2 shilling are no longer just collector's items, they're investments. Some investors are snapping them up as part of rare coin portfolios, betting that their value will only grow over time. Combine that with the nostalgic appeal of Queen Elizabeth II-era currency, and you have a recipe for skyrocketing demand. So before you spend that dusty old 1965 2 shilling coin or toss it aside, take a closer look. That small circle of metal could be your lottery ticket in disguise. A single overlooked mint error or pristine finish could instantly turn your casual collection into a goldmine. Don't underestimate its power, because when the right coin meets the right collector, fortunes are made in the blink of an eye. Your pocket change could be your path to riches, so treasure every coin, especially the ones that tell a story as rich as the 1965 2 shilling piece. Next up, if you've got a 1967 2 shilling coin lying unnoticed in your drawer or stashed in an old coin jar, you might just be sitting on a hidden treasure worth far more than you could imagine. This isn't just any ordinary piece of pocket change. It's a piece of British numismatic history with a story that could change your financial destiny overnight. While many overlook it due to its sheer mintage volume, certain rare varieties of this coin, particularly those with errors, misstrikes, or uncirculated conditions, have shocked collectors with their sky-high auction prices and investment potential. The 1967 2 shilling coin, also known as the florin, came at a pivotal time in UK coinage history. It was minted just before decimalization, during Queen Elizabeth II's reign, and was among the last florins produced before the switch to decimal currency in 1971. Because of this, the 1967 version carries immense historical weight. It's not just a coin, it's a symbol of the old British monetary system, making it incredibly appealing to collectors who crave historical context and the charm of a pre-decimal world. And when rarity meets historic value, prices can shoot through the roof. Now, here's where things get electrifying. While millions of 1967 2 shilling coins were produced for circulation, a very small number were minted in proof or uncirculated sets, with brilliant luster and razor-sharp detail. These proof specimens, especially those preserved in pristine condition without handling marks, command a premium that often sends shockwaves through the collector's market. We're talking about coins that can fetch hundreds or even thousands of pounds, coins that are essentially tiny time capsules frozen in numismatic perfection. Even more exciting is the potential of error coins from the 1967 2 shilling series. Minting errors like double strikes, off-center impressions, planchet flaws, or misaligned dies can take this humble coin from pocket change to auction royalty. These rare errors are intensely sought after, and collectors are willing to bid outrageous sums to claim one. Just imagine finding a misprinted 2 shilling coin in your collection that ends up being worth more than your car. These finds are no longer myths. They're real and happening today. Let's not overlook the influence of grading. Coins certified by grading agencies such as NGC or PCGS, especially those marked as MS65 or higher, sell for jaw-dropping prices. A high-grade 1967 florin is incredibly scarce because most were used in daily transactions and suffered heavy wear. To have one in mint-state condition today is like possessing a rare gemstone, something that turns a modest-looking coin into a valuable asset. Collectors worldwide are on the hunt for these, and if you own one, you're holding a slice of fortune in your hands. Adding to the coin's mystique is its enduring design. The reverse of the 1967 2 shilling features the Tudor rose, a powerful emblem of England's royal history. This design element ties the coin to centuries of monarchy, wars, and dynastic intrigue, giving it a royal prestige that captivates both seasoned collectors and first-time buyers. The obverse, with a youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Mary Gillick, marks a nostalgic era now long gone. This artistry alone contributes to the emotional and monetary value of the coin in today's market. Collectors are especially drawn to complete series and sets, and the 1967 2 shilling holds a critical place in any serious UK coin collection. Some high-end collectors are willing to pay astonishing prices just to complete their series with a flawless or rare error variant of the 1967 coin. This demand continues to surge, especially in online auctions and coin expos where bidding wars break out over what may seem like an ordinary piece of currency. But don't be fooled. This is no ordinary coin. This is a silent fortune waiting to be discovered. What's even more fascinating is how often these valuable coins surface in the most unexpected places. Thrift shop tins, old family heirlooms, flea markets, or even random coin jars in a kitchen cupboard have yielded life-changing finds. Everyday people have stumbled upon this coin, had it appraised, and walked away with thousands in their bank account, all from something they almost gave away or spent at face value. Your forgotten 1967 2 shilling could be your ticket to financial transformation. Never make the mistake of dismissing this coin because of its face value. While it reads 2 shillings and once bought a pint or a bus ride, its real value today can be life-changing. That seemingly simple piece of nickel brass might hold secrets, mint errors, untouched brilliance, or historic significance that make it worth far more than most people can imagine. Don't sell it cheap, don't toss it aside, get it checked, get it graded, and prepare for the kind of payday that makes headlines. So the next time you rummage through a pile of coins, take a long, hard look at any 1967 2 shilling pieces you come across. You could be holding a hidden gem that turns your life around. Don't underestimate this coin's potential to rewrite your fortune. It's not just a piece of the past, it's a golden key to your future wealth. Hold it close, guard it wisely, and let its true value shine when the time is right. Next PU, if you've ever come across a 2001 United Kingdom 5 pence coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, you might just be holding a small disc of silver-colored magic that could unlock a fortune. This is not your everyday pocket change. It's a sleeper treasure hiding in plain sight. The 2001 5 pence may seem insignificant due to its size and face value, but don't be fooled. Among coin collectors and numismatic enthusiasts, this particular year and denomination is stirring up major buzz, and it's all due to a combination of rarity, production quirks, and skyrocketing demand in the collector's market. What makes this coin truly fascinating is its low mintage background, especially in relation to special collector's sets and unique strike varieties that never reached wide circulation. While millions of standard 5 pence coins were minted, a specific subset of these 2001 editions were struck with brilliant uncirculated or proof finishes for limited edition sets. These special issues were never meant to jingle in your change jar. They were crafted with extreme precision, making them exceptionally desirable today. If your 2001 5 pence coin looks extra shiny, detailed, or seemingly untouched by time, chances are it could be one of these rare gems, and that changes everything. The portrait on the obverse side of the coin, showing Queen Elizabeth II in the fourth definitive profile sculpted by Ian Rank Broadley, adds a regal and historically significant touch. But what collectors are really hunting for are coins with striking errors, unusual die alignment, or sharp edging, flaws that turn an ordinary piece into an accidental masterpiece. One such error discovered in a small batch showed misalignment that caused the Queen's portrait to appear slightly off-center, a minting mishap that drove the value of those particular coins into the hundreds of pounds range overnight. Yes, hundreds for a 5 pence coin. But that's not where the story ends. There have been reports of 2001 5 pence coins being sold for upwards of £500 to £1,000 in pristine condition, especially those in original Royal Mint presentation packs. Some international collectors from the United States, Canada, and Australia have pushed demand even further, bidding aggressively to acquire a piece of British currency history featuring Queen Elizabeth before her passing. What was once seen as just another common coin is now considered a royal relic, and prices are expected to rise further as Queen Elizabeth II coinage becomes more limited in circulation. In an era where digital transactions dominate, physical currency is taken on a nostalgic, collectible charm, and the 2001 5-pence coin has become a symbol of that shift. It captures a time in UK history when decimal coinage had settled in and modern coin designs reflected a blending of tradition and modernity. The reverse design of the Badge of Scotland, a thistle royally crowned, makes this coin a beautiful nod to national heritage. That's not just artistry, it's numismatic gold when scarcity enters the equation. For those wondering why this coin in particular is rising in value now, timing is everything. The tragic passing of Queen Elizabeth II has stirred a renewed interest in all coins bearing her likeness. Suddenly, every coin that was once ignored has gained sentimental and historic significance. Among these, the 2001 5-pence stands out due to its balance of recency, collectability, and rarity. It's no surprise that coin dealers and private collectors are on a frantic hunt for high-grade examples, many offering cash instantly for uncirculated or near-mint specimens. If you happen to find a 2001 5-pence in your change drawer, don't make the mistake of spending it casually. Examine it closely. Look for signs of brilliance, proof-like surfaces, or small striking errors. Even a slightly sharper edge or off-center design could mean your tiny coin is worth a massive payday. The market is hungry, and some rare 5-pence coins have been sold at online auctions within hours, some even fetching more than a gold sovereign due to their rarity and demand spike. Online platforms like eBay, Etsy, and collector-specific forums are flooded with searches for rare Queen Elizabeth coins, especially the elusive 2001 5-pence in top condition. Sellers have listed them with prices reaching four figures, and while not all will sell for that amount, the serious offers are very real. Imagine turning something you thought was worth 5-pence into a mortgage payment or even a holiday abroad. That's the kind of once-in-a-lifetime moment this coin can create. Collectors also speculate that this coin will become even more valuable as more people realize its potential and hoard it. Fewer in the open market means higher competition and skyrocketing prices. The longer you hold onto a high-grade 2001 5-pence, the more likely you are to see its value multiply. It's not just a coin anymore, it's an appreciating asset, a legacy of a monarch's reign, and a stealthy investment hiding in your coin jar. So, before you toss your spare change into a vending machine or forget it in your car's cup holder, take a second look. That tiny 2001 Elizabeth II 5-pence coin might just be your hidden golden ticket. It's the kind of discovery that could change your life in a heartbeat. Don't let it slip through your fingers. Because in the world of numismatics, even the smallest coin can deliver the biggest fortune. Next PU, if you've ever come across a 1992 United Kingdom 5-pence coin with Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, you might want to hold on to it tightly, because you could be unknowingly clutching one of the rarest and most valuable treasures in modern British numismatics. This seemingly ordinary coin, often mistaken as spare change, is anything but average. In fact, it has the power to turn your financial destiny upside down. The 1992 5p isn't just any coin. It marks a monumental transition in British coinage history, making it a holy grail for collectors across the world. Its story is as compelling as its skyrocketing value, and once you know the truth, you'll never look at your pocket change the same way again. The key to the 1992 5-pence coin's immense value lies in its mintage. In that year, the Royal Mint drastically reduced production of the coin, and only a fraction made it into public circulation.
Why?
Because it was the year they completed the transition from the larger 5p coins issued since 1968 to the new, smaller, nickel-plated steel versions. But here's where it gets exciting. Almost all of the 1992 dated coins were included in special collector's sets, not for circulation. That means finding one in your change today is not only rare, it's astonishing. And collectors are ready to pay hundreds, even thousands, for well-preserved examples. One of the reasons the 1992 5-pence coin has reached mythical status is because of its obscurity. People simply don't know what to look for. This isn't a coin with flashy color or commemorative flair. It's subtle, discreet, and easily overlooked. But underneath that modest silver sheen lies a giant opportunity. With Elizabeth II's regal profile on the front and the traditional crowned thistle on the reverse, this coin hides in plain sight, deceiving even the most observant eyes. Yet coin collectors know that it represents a crucial shift in minting history, and they're on a global hunt to find it. What makes the 1992 issue particularly fascinating is its dual nature. While most coins dated 1992 were never intended to see the light of day outside collector sets, just a few, slipped into general circulation. These rogue coins are the true jackpots. If you find one of those, you're not just holding a valuable collectible, you're holding a rare minting anomaly. Auction records have shown that these elusive examples can fetch hundreds of pounds, sometimes more if in pristine condition, with graded specimens shooting even higher in numismatic circles. The coin's rising value isn't just a result of scarcity, it's a reflection of history. This was a coin born in a time of change, marking the final nail in the coffin of Britain's older coin dimensions. That kind of transitional piece becomes the crown jewel of any collection. It's not just money, it's legacy. And when coins carry such significance, their value explodes. The 1992 5p stands as a symbol of the evolution of the UK's decimal system, a quiet revolution in your wallet that collectors are desperate to be part of. What's even more astonishing is that most people who have this coin don't even realize it. It's probably been sitting at the bottom of a coin jar, gathering dust on a shelf, or used to buy a snack without a second thought. That's the tragedy and the opportunity. Because while others overlook it, you now know its worth. And this knowledge can change your fortune in an instant. Coin dealers and collectors worldwide are constantly scouring marketplaces for these rare gems, and they're willing to pay handsomely for authentic pieces. In the world of numismatics, timing is everything. And right now, the demand for the 1992 small 5p coin is climbing at an unprecedented rate. As more collectors become aware of its rarity, competition is intensifying. Every day, more and more people are checking their change, flipping through old coin albums, and scouring flea markets and auctions in hopes of striking it rich. The longer you wait, the rarer these coins become, and the higher the price climbs. That's the magic of scarcity and demand, and this coin sits right at the center of it. There's also growing interest from overseas collectors, especially from the United States and parts of Europe, where British coinage is becoming a hot collector's trend. Coins from Queen Elizabeth's reign have a unique allure because of her long, iconic leadership, and transitional-era coins like this one carry an added mystique. International buyers are pouring money into rare UK coins, and the 1992 5p is high on their watch lists. If you've got one, you're not just lucky, you're sitting on a potential gold mine. Before you even think about spending that 1992 5p coin, take a closer look at its features. Look for its clean, sharp edges, its reflective surfaces, and above all, its date. If it hasn't been beaten up in circulation, it could be a collector's dream. Getting it professionally graded could multiply its value exponentially. There are stories of similar coins turning up in small shops or change from a petrol station, later auctioned for eye-watering amounts. Could your forgotten coin be next? So, here's the bottom line. Don't let this tiny silver coin slip through your fingers. The 1992 5p piece might look like pocket change, but in the right hands, it's a ticket to overnight wealth. It could pay off debts, fund a dream vacation, or even boost your retirement fund. Coins like this aren't just metal, they're opportunity, history, and fortune all rolled into one. Check your change, dig through your drawers, and find that rare treasure. Because the next time you reach into your pocket, you might just pull out your financial miracle. In your pocket change, there could be a secret treasure hiding in plain sight. The United Kingdom 1994 Elizabeth II bicentennial 5p coin. This small silver-colored coin may seem like nothing special at first glance, but coin collectors around the world are desperately searching for specific versions of it, and they're willing to pay big money to get their hands on one. The 1994 5p may not scream fortune to the average person, but under the lens of rarity, minting errors, and collector demand, it becomes a potential gold mine that could change your financial story overnight. The 1994 5p coin was minted during a transitional period in British coinage history. This was part of the first decade following the 1990 reduction in the size of the 5 pence piece, which had previously been larger. Although many coins were struck that year, a small number of them have been discovered with rare die alignment errors, incorrect planchets, and anomalies in the Queen Elizabeth II portrait engraving. These error coins are the holy grail for numismatists, with values skyrocketing in private auctions and specialized marketplaces. Collectors crave coins that are not only scarce, but also have unique features, and that's exactly what makes this 1994 5p so special. A few of these coins have been found with misstrikes, off-center minting, and doubling on the text, all of which are considered minting flaws that dramatically increase value. While a regular 1994 5 pence may be worth a few pennies, these rare error specimens have been known to fetch between £500 and £1,500, depending on condition, rarity, and buyer demand. That's a massive return for something you might have mistaken for everyday pocket change. But it doesn't end with error coins alone. The 1994 5 pence also draws immense attention when it appears in uncirculated or proof condition. Some of the most valuable pieces are those that were part of limited proof sets made for collectors, never released for general circulation. If you have a flawless 1994 5p in near mint condition, especially with crisp edges and original mint luster, collectors are ready to offer hundreds, sometimes thousands, to secure it for their premium collections. Even more thrilling is that these coins are still in circulation. Yes, they could be sitting in your change jar, your old purse, or even forgotten inside a drawer. People unknowingly spend these tiny treasures at corner shops and vending machines every day. That's why it's absolutely crucial to check every 5p coin you come across, especially from the 1990s. You might be just one coin away from a major financial surprise that could clear debts, fund a dream, or even launch a new life. The demand for the 1994 5p has also been amplified by online marketplaces. On platforms like eBay and collector forums, this coin has developed almost legendary status. Sellers have listed rare varieties for prices exceeding £2,000, and some auctions have ended in wild bidding wars. What fuels this frenzy is the combination of scarcity, royal history, and the coin's role in British numismatic evolution. Don't be fooled by the small size. This coin punches way above its weight when it comes to value. Now imagine this. One quiet evening, you sort through an old tin of coins, and there it is, a 1994 Elizabeth II 5p with a striking mint error or in flawless proof condition. You research it, post it online, and offers start pouring in. Within days, your tiny coin has transformed into a four-figure windfall. It's not a fantasy. It has happened, and it continues to happen as the market for rare coins heats up. These coins are real opportunities disguised as ordinary currency. The fascination with coins like the 1994 5p isn't just about money. It's about owning a piece of history, a tangible connection to the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and a snapshot of a changing era in British minting. Collectors love stories, and when a coin has both a rare origin and a mysterious error, it becomes far more than metal. It becomes a legend. That emotional and historical pull further drives up its value and desirability. So before you spend that unassuming 5p coin, take a closer look. Examine the date, the alignment, the lettering, and the condition. That tiny disc of nickel-plated steel might just be your lottery ticket. It's not just a coin. It's potentially a fortune waiting to be discovered. In a world where everyone's chasing overnight success, sometimes the answer is jingling right in your pocket. Don't overlook your change. Don't underestimate the rare gems of UK coinage, and definitely don't spend a 1994 5 pence without checking its potential. This is your wake-up call. Treasure can come in the tiniest, most unexpected forms. The 1994 UK 5p coin is proof that you don't need to dig for gold. Sometimes, you just need to check your change.